wait. So, does it mean say this 8K where these people promise us, they don't want to give us again?
In a way, make me forget.
The 8K don't go like that. On a serious note, I understand. Promise us 8K run. Among all the political this city where you promise us, what of the 8K for our Krokoro?
Another one days.
Another one days.
Now they don't go use GPS locate person. Now each bank will get BVN.
Don't give us the 8K. You get one time when they begin, they go house by house, they count. I'm not on there for house. No go pass 4. People feel say, okay, like they won't pay the money now. Till today. The way federal government they promise us something and fail. You go to say we do business with them, fail them. Like say we chop their money. It just be like say come and they follow. You never get what it is we will never promise us for this life. They go promise us wait, we go forget them. They promise us peace and unity. We don't get our rich today.
Now the only thing we don't get.
We don't get our rich today. They promise us light. We don't get our rich today. They come back and say we don't. These people don't. They talk about light. They rush go make an umbrella light of the nation. Talk say you don't get lights now. We don't give you a light of Anambra. If you need light, you go Anambra. They are the light of the nation. Nothing concerns us again. We don't come on. We got confused. Say people like say these people don't finish us. And if we carry the matter go court, they go win us. We give you a light and we will not give you now. We not see light. Anambra will make light of the nation. Wait till
They say there will be blackouts. I don't know why they're going to announce them.
I don't understand. What's in the difference? If they announce blackout, when we dey inside blackout.
Nigeria just be like say, now people we know the other country we die. Then you go call Nigeria as purgatory.
Go suffer for your sin. You know say you don't do well in your country. Now here you go suffer. Because what did we do? I don't understand. I don't even know what we do. Then they punish us like we do something in our before life. Because you don't understand them. They promise us leaders of tomorrow. Now that leaders of tomorrow I don't understand well. Because it just be like say everybody now for Nigeria are leaders of tomorrow. Be like you. Once they born you enter the queue of leaders of tomorrow. It's still there. You say that when you go reach us. Now, if not rich, you don't reach us so now. If not rich, you see the leaders of tomorrow and a queue. No, you don't mean say you go rule. It means say you go enter the queue of leaders of tomorrow.
Set of people where teachers say we be leaders of tomorrow. Now then be set of
people where they teach us leaders of tomorrow, no enter the leaders of tomorrow. It just be like person where they teach you say how to become independent, make money on your own without depending on another person. You can't go club, see the person where they pick money. You go ask them, teacher, we no one day independent again. Go say, bros, calm down, there is time for everything. You know, start from this administration. No? Even Bihari promised us 4-5. Till today, we don't see how.
We dey count am for them. 8-5 plus 4-5. No be 12. 12-5.
12-5, 9 they owe us. Plus 2 more range. Now make everybody they come out from NEPA bill. and other wages. If they come meet you, tell you, say, where is my money? You go answer, where my money too? Mama mia!
Timmy, go ahead.
Thanks a lot, George. I've been a regular viewer of your show for many years. I just wanted to say,
thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, with regards to Nigeria, we need to be quite careful about it, because yeah, indeed, there were some discrepancies in the last election, but it's not enough to say who won or who did not win. I would just like to say, opposition to the current president has led to a lot of spike of violence against his ethnic group, the Yoruba people. And this is where we need to be careful as to how people frame the problems they have with the president. Because at the moment, if care is not taken, the way a lot of independent journalists, so to say, are framing these things up, it might lead to another brutal ethnic clash. And as you know, my country experienced a civil war in 1967 between the then breakaway Biafra region and the rest of the country. I'm afraid we might be heading in that direction again. So I would like you to please take a step back and actually review the dynamics to the last election. Because we can't say for sure that Peter Obi won that election. A lot of, we do vote on the basis of religion and ethnicity, but most Nigerians are Muslims, and we voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Whatever problems people have with him is fair, but he's the person most of us voted for. And I think the more people are going after him on a personal level, as against going for INEC, which is the body responsible for elections, civilians from my ethnic group are being targeted. And I just called because I've seen a lot of conversations surrounding him, and I want you to be aware of the risk he poses on the ground. Thank you.
Well, look, there's no question of me taking a step back. I'm merely hosting a show in which all kinds of people are invited. Every 5 minutes, I invite everyone to call the show to give their point of view. And you just have, very succinctly indeed, you have taught me something. I had absolutely no idea that Tinubu was from the Yoruba people. That's the only good thing about him. And my contempt for him has zero to do with the fact that he's a Muslim, and zero to do with the fact that he comes from the Yoruba people. These two things are the only two good things about him. I'm against him because he's a crook. I'm against him because he's a thief. I'm against him because he's a bagman for the bigger thieves. In Chicago, Illinois, I'm against him because he forged his election papers. I'm against him because INEC forged his victory in the election. Am I supposed to turn a blind eye to all these things? Because he's a Muslim, because he's a Yoruba, because this may lead to ill feeling to his people? When I express my contempt for Rishi Sunak, I'm not hating on Indian Hindus. I'm hating on Rishi Sunak for everything except the fact that he's an Indian Hindu. I parked that. I have no interest in that. I'm against Sunak for a whole range of other reasons. I'm against Tinubu for a whole range of other issues. Now, I invite all points of view to enter this debate over Nigeria. If we had a Moats Africa, we could do it exclusively every week on that show tailor-made for the African audience. But we don't have that, so we can't talk about Nigeria every single week, every single show. But we had David on in advance of the court decision. We've now had him on after the court decision, which I followed closely, and which was every bit as farcical as David Hundian described it. What are we supposed to do? Not do so? Accept that the greatest African country is run by a crook? A forger? No, I will never accept that. I have too much respect for all the peoples of Nigeria.